Welcome back. Today, we're taking you on a global tour to uncover the countries with the most single women and the wild social dynamics that come with it. This isn't just about numbers. In some places, the gender imbalance has reshaped society in unexpected ways. We've dug deep into data and stories, and trust me, some of these countries will shock you. Stick around for the final few, especially number 27. You won't believe which countries made the list. We'll break down the history, culture, and what it means for people living there. Ready? Let's dive in. First up is Latvia, a small Baltic nation with the world's largest gender imbalance. For every 100 women, there are only about 85 men, a gap that shapes daily life and dating. The roots go back to World War II, when massive male casualties left a demographic scar that still lingers. Today, Latvia also has one of the highest male mortality rates in the EU, with men dying younger due to accidents, alcohol, and health issues. The result? A hyper-competitive dating scene for women, many of whom are highly educated and ambitious. With fewer men to choose from, some women look abroad for partners, using international dating apps. The government recognizes the issue, but it's not easily fixed. Social norms and family structures have shifted, with many women focusing on careers and independence. For single men, Latvia might sound like paradise, but for women, it's a daily challenge. The imbalance has shaped everything from relationships to the country's outlook on the future. Latvia is beautiful and resilient, but its gender gap is one of the most dramatic on Earth. Let's see where else this story unfolds. Next, Estonia, famous for its digital society, but also for a striking gender gap. Like Latvia, Estonia's imbalance began with WTO and Soviet-era losses, leaving a lasting demographic mark. Today, Estonian men have a much lower life expectancy, driven by high rates of alcoholism, smoking, and reluctance to seek medical help. The result? More single women, especially as they age. Estonian women are among Europe's most educated and independent, often building careers and traveling solo. Single-person households are common and online dating is huge, but competition is fierce. Many women look abroad for partners, using their language skills and global mindset. The gender gap has fostered a culture of independence, but also loneliness. Estonia's story is a modern twist on an old problem. The digital age hasn't solved the dating deficit. Let's keep moving. Russia, world's largest country, and home to one of the biggest gender imbalances. There are about 10 million more women than men, a legacy of WW2's catastrophic losses. The war's impact is still felt in every family and census. Today, Russian men have a life expectancy around 65, while women live into their late 70s. High rates of alcoholism, smoking, and accidents keep the gap wide. Women face pressure to marry young, and competition for stable, healthy men is intense. Appearance and traditional gender roles are emphasized, fueling a competitive dating culture. Many successful women remain single or look abroad for partners. The imbalance has created a booming international dating industry. For Russian women, resilience is a necessity, but so is compromise. The gender gap shapes everything from family life to national policy. Russia's story is a powerful example of history's long shadow. Let's head southwest. In Ukraine, women have long outnumbered men, a reality deepened by history and recent conflict. WTO and the Holodomor famine devastated the male population, creating a lasting imbalance. Economic migration has pulled millions of men abroad, leaving women to hold families and communities together. Ukrainian women are known for strength and independence, often juggling careers and family. The dating pool is small, and competition is fierce, especially for reliable partners. International dating is common, but the recent war has made the crisis worse. with many men lost and millions displaced. The future is uncertain, but Ukrainian women continue to adapt and persevere. The demographic challenge here is both historic and ongoing. Belarus, wedged between Russia and Poland, faces a familiar gender gap, about 87 men for every 100 women. Y2C wiped out much of the male population, a wound that still shapes the country. Today, poor male health, driven by alcoholism, diet and smoking, keeps the gap wide. Economic stagnation pushes many men to emigrate, further shrinking the dating pool. Belarusian women are highly educated, but live in a patriarchal society with limited opportunities. Many dream of life abroad, seeking love and prospects elsewhere. The result? Resilience and pragmatism, but also frustration. Belarus's gender gap is a story of survival and adaptation. Lithuania, the largest Baltic state, also faces a major gender imbalance. W2T and Soviet deportations decimated the male population, and emigration since EU membership has tipped the scales further. Men are more likely to leave, and those who stay face high mortality from risky behaviors. Lithuanian women are strong and independent, but the dating pool is small, especially for healthy, ambitious men. Online and international dating are common solutions. Female self-sufficiency is a cultural norm, but the desire for partnership remains. The gender gap shapes everything from family life to national identity. Lithuania's story echoes across the region. Portugal surprises with its own surplus of women, especially among the elderly. Decades of male-dominated emigration and longer female life expectancy have created a society of matriarchs. Many men left for work abroad and never returned, leaving generations of widows. Today, women often outlive men by 6 years, especially in rural areas. For younger people, the ratio is more balanced, but older women face a shrinking dating pool. Strong female figures hold families together, but single women over 40 face unique challenges. The legacy of emigration and longevity shapes Portugal's social fabric. Let's head to Central Europe. Hungary, with about 91 men for every 100 women, has a persistent gender gap. Wars, revolution, and emigration have left a lasting demographic dent. Hungarian men have low life expectancy due to health issues and risky lifestyles. Women, especially in their 30s and 40s, find the dating pool shrinking. The government offers incentives for families, but core issues remain. Highly educated women in Budapest often struggle to find partners who match their ambitions. The gender gap is a constant topic, and a challenge for modern Hungarian society. Let's see how Poland compares. Poland's gender gap is shaped by history and massive economic migration. W2000 communist rule devastated the male population, and EU membership triggered a wave of male emigration. Many men left for jobs abroad, leaving women to lead at home. Polish women are highly educated and vital to the workforce, but the dating pool is limited, especially outside big cities. Long-distance relationships and delayed marriage are common. Traditional values clash with modern realities, creating frustration for many women. The result? A generation of strong, independent women navigating a changed dating landscape. Now, let's head to the Caucasus. Armenia's gender imbalance is rooted in tragedy, genocide, war, and economic hardship. Many men leave for work abroad, especially in Russia, leaving villages and towns with few working-age men. Women run households and communities, often waiting for men to return for brief visits. The dating pool is small, and pressure to find a partner is high. For educated women in Yerevan, finding a present, like-minded partner is a real challenge. The result? Resilience, but also loneliness and high rates of single motherhood. Armenia's story is one of survival and adaptation. That's a wrap on our first 10 countries, where history, war, and economics have left millions of women facing a shortage of men. But we're just getting started. The full list is long, and the surprises keep coming. Don't miss number 27. It'll blow your mind. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Your support helps us bring you more stories from around the world. See you in the next video as we continue the countdown.